Hello, Leo. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the first half of May of 2020 reading. I'm going to be starting out with the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed, and then I'll be clarifying those messages with whichever tarot deck I'm guided towards next. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Leo I'm reading for. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and so on, with clearly defined messages regarding the first half of May of 2020. So in the center of the circle spread, Leo, what is it you have been wishing for? For now is a time to have faith and trust and prayer that your wishes will come true when the time is right. Because we have number 48 there. We have a Leo who's thinking about their home environment, home business, security, stability, and the number 8. What did I learn in the past? Who am I now? And how am I going to move forward once things get going? Okay, I'm getting hot. All right, so in the thoughts position. For those of you Leos who have not been recognizing your gifts and your talents, now is a great moment of pause during this pandemic to really dig deep, for we were sent here to figure out creatively what God's purpose was for us. So there is a treasure you have deep within you, whether it's singing, dancing, doing something related to art. There is, Spirit saying, with the protecting treasure energy, something that you are not sharing with the world. So what are you wishing for, and how in the meantime can you come up with a hobby, gift, talent, or skill whereby you can share your gifts with others when you get back together? Maybe it's baking. Now in the relationship sector of the circle spread, representing the 1st through around the 8th of May of 2020, in connection to another or others, we have the bone collector energy. So it's interesting, this is in the relationship sector. This is almost like getting back into connection with yourself, Leo, with the bone collector energies, getting the supplies and the crafts you need to start oil painting or doing photography. Whatever it is you're being guided to, you are being guided to ground yourself and figure out that unique gift within you that you were meant to be remembered for here on earth. Maybe it's writing kind words, messages, poetry to others. Maybe it's donating to another or others. Now, by the week of, I'm going to get my calendar up here. May 4th through the 10th, we'll say, of 2020. In your creative aspects position, now is a time with the cleaning house energies to literally clean your house, spring clean, and or clean your thoughts of negative worries and fears. I think that's why they're saying, Leo, it's time to share the treasures within you, even if it's only with yourself, and learn how to do a little bit of oil painting, pottery, photography, poetry, and etc. For this process will heal your mind. It'll clear your mind from what you've been wishing to see come manifest. I feel in relationship to family and friends, could be a business idea. Are you sharing your idea with the world? For that is how Spirit speaks to us. It's through the feedback of others. Now, in the actions position of the circle spread, we have education. Wow. You just can't make this up sometimes. So the action is to go and educate yourself, to research something. Say you wanted to learn how to knit. Well, we now have the wonderful internet platform to maybe watch a YouTube channel so that you're being guided to clean up your mind and educate yourself as to what it is you want to manifest at this time. We're in the hopes and fears position. There is hope here that your life will flow like this magical, beautiful stream. I'm sorry, this is in the emotional aspects position of the circle spread. So for those of you who follow Spirit's advice in this video, your life will start to flow very beautifully. And you won't be stuck trying to figure out when things are going to take place. Look at this. So subconsciously, you've got the ghost lands energy. This is spirit putting you in this frozen throne, slowing time down in the first half of May of 2020 so that you can work on something and trust that prayer will help you to clear your mind and to creatively research new ideas that you can share with others. You know, I've been working on making birdhouses, and by the time you get together with another or others, or maybe you start to market on the internet, sharing what you're manifesting with the world, because it makes the light of your aura shine brightly and it brings you peace, joy, and contentment. So day to day, look at that, Leo. You've got slow and steady, trusting in prayer that when the time is right, you will have your house cleaned up, organized. You will have your mind clear and in your inner strengths position. You have the strength to wait until movement takes place. So protect the treasure of who you are. Focus on what you've always wanted to get some supplies or research or do in this moment of pause during the first half of May of 2020. Or it's a great time to clean up your house, to find some supplies or crafts to get back into, crocheting maybe, and to educate yourself to learn new things via whichever platform you choose. So Spirit's giving you the strength to hang in there until the time is right for things to flow once again. So there's a lot of 8s here. We got 48, 28, we got 18. So this is definitely like the infinity symbol. This is about coming back around and recognizing, what have I learned about myself? Am I going to repeat old unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles, or am I going to step into a new direction and create something more positive for myself in my life? So in a 3-card spread to my left with the same enchanted map deck, we've got the 1st through maybe the 8th of May of 2020. Here you are in your element, Leo, with the strength energies, having the strength to come together with another or others. Look at that. 44 is my favorite number. That's about a solid foundation in the family, home, emotional, and spiritual realm. And also the second 4, stability and security in the area of money or things of the material. And then coming together with the number 8, recognizing all that you have learned as you sat in solitude or are sitting in solitude, waiting to go with the flow and ride the waves. But right now, the advice is to understand that you are in the space by which you were meant to reside with the Dragon's Lair energy. For it's within this lair, doing what balances you out is what Spirit's trying to bring you into, that balance. I keep hearing balance, happiness, joy, contentment in your current circumstances. Okay, so from the 9th to the 13th or 14th of May of 2020, we have a Leo who is flying high. They are no longer wondering which direction they need to go, but they see the path ahead more clearly because they trusted in the magic of prayer. Yeah, a storm came in and kind of got everybody stuck, right? And now it's time to go within and recognize these situations and circumstances are helping so that we can reflect within ourselves and find that inner child once again. Maybe coming up with a small business idea. So when the pandemic comes back in the fall, you fall back on what you have learned. So it is during the first half of May of 2020, Leo, where you are being blessed with the mountain energies, looking at the obstacles that are blocking you from the journey ahead. The Talisman energies, this is Spirit showing up with this orb, giving you signs and synchronicities during the first half, especially by mid-May of 2020 is what I'm hearing, Leo. Recognize that instead of looking at the journey ahead as long and difficult, you came up with a hobby, gift, talent, skill, or an idea or project, and you allowed yourself to go through the mountain to eventually get to the blessing on the other side. And the blessing here is just being able to get back into the flow of things, being able to connect with another or others. So I'm going to clarify these messages by bringing in the Osha Zen deck. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please clarify these messages. Goodness gracious. And provide confirmation for this Leo for the first half of May of 2020. I'm going to put that over here. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. You're being guided to turn within, to look at the difficulties in the past, how you rose above them, what you are wishing for now, what you want to offer others in some way. Again, it could just be a letter. It could be, I want to learn how to knit again. And in the first week, the 1st through around the 8th of May of 2020, we have a Leo who's recognizing with the world energies that things have gone full circle. I've learned what I needed to learn, and now I could write a story or poetry about my lessons. I can open myself up to a new hobby, gift, talent, or skill and step into and through this world portal. And think about how I can manifest something in my own space where I can eventually very excitedly share my goals and intentions with the world. So oh my gosh, you're in your element here in the relationship sector to another, others, or yourself. With the sharing energies of the Queen of Wands, she gets excited because she sets goals and meets goals. And when she's accomplished what she set out to do, she continues to set further goals and creates change and excitement in her life. So this is about building up excitement to eventually connect back with others. And in the meantime, stepping into and through a portal of learning or practicing, maybe to play an instrument. Because creatively, this is about getting rid of negative thoughts, worries, fears, and etc. And instead, getting back in touch with that playful energy within you, Leo. So, some of you have already maybe cleaned things up. You've cleared your mind. You're really excited to hop, skip, and jump into the direction of another or others. So this is I believe it's the Page of Wands. I'm just going to go by the energy I'm feeling. This is your energy, excited to set goals and meet goals and share what you're accomplishing with others. Cleaning up your space and looking playfully, maybe towards another fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo like yourself, Leo. So in your actions position, by mid-May of 2020, we have someone here with the moon energies trying to find clarity regarding what it is they are researching. So what is it you are learning about? Maybe there was an empty offer of love in the past for a Leo here, and you are researching why you got confused. That there was an empty cup of love. Now you can clean all that up and set new goals and intentions for your own personal journey in the year of 2020. So emotionally, by mid-May of 2020, we have a very strong connection, something that feels right in connection to another or others, and that's when things start to flow again. This could be family and friends coming back together, creating roots and memories with one another. And one of you guys saying, hey, look, when things were down and stuck, I focused on this. I created something. Yeah, so subconsciously I knew with the Ghostlands energies that I was meant to sit in this frozen throne as spirit slowed time down. It helped me to reflect on my childhood, my past, whether or not maybe I was opening my heart of love to another or they to me. Either way, we have someone here who has this teenager energy who's hoping, wishing, and praying for a prince on a white horse to come in. And I think Spirit's slowing them down and are saying, focus on your own personal dreams. Someone may be receiving an empty offer of love here from a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But yeah, we've got the moon here in the actions position. So you may want to research a connection deeper by communicating with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, so in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the star energy, sitting in silence, waiting with the slow and steady energies, recognizing what you've been wishing for. If there was an offer of love coming, how do you open up and communicate an offer of love with another? For it's time to Spring clean, clear out your mind, and go excitedly towards the manifestation of something you want to learn about or do. All right. And in the inner strengths position for the whole first half of May of 2020, Leo, you are indeed making wishes come true as soon as you can recognize what you want to begin for yourself. Again, a hobby, gift, talent, skill, creative idea, your sole purpose. Spirit's giving you the strength to recognize that your wishes could come true. You could indeed bring someone towards you where there's been a lot of fantasy and illusion, but Spirit is saying research that. Your wishes could come true, but be careful what it is you're wishing for. Don't move just yet, for it's a time to learn more before taking action for some Leos in the first half of May of 2020. All right, so in another 3-card summary to my left with the Osha Zen deck, we have the 1st through around the 8th of May of 2020, where you're being guided, Leo, to sit in the nothingness, okay? To reflect on abundance in your life, on how far you have come. Maybe keep a journal or write down how you got to where you are and where you are headed next. Yeah, because you guys are shining like the sun as you sit in aloneness, or Spirit is saying, don't think of aloneness as loneliness, but as a moment to create something that will make your light shine, where people will see your happiness. For you have mastered the ability to heal. Some of you are mastering a situation regarding, again, with the King of Water, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. From the 9th into the 14th or 15th of May of 2020, we do have a Leo that's going through a very spiritual transformation. They're recognizing as they turn within and focus on their own goals and intentions, the 7 of Swords energies of self-destruction. You're being guided to slow down. So with the Hangman energy, Spirit can help for you to look at things from every perspective. For someone is being left outside a situation, or someone is not allowing themselves to step into the journey of who they were meant to be. So we have someone here maybe hoping to be Mrs. Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. We also have someone who is flowering and blooming in the energy of mother, grandmother, aunt, a caring, loving, giving, financially secure and stable person, but they have the miser energy. Someone has the miser energy. Someone is closed off. Someone is messing up your thoughts. And there's a realization here that I just keep ending up stuck with the moon energies, confused and full of illusion. Therefore, I'm going to follow Spirit's advice, and I'm going to cut away from the 3 of Swords energies of isolation, sadness, regret, heartache, and instead I'm going to put my effort into creating something successful, for I know it will free me from energies of stress and anxiety in my life, so that by mid-May of 2020, here you are in your element, Leo, once again, the creator, the king of fire energies or wands. He sets goals and meets goals. He researches. He turns his life into a well-oiled machine. And here by the mid-April energy, we have the 2 of Wands. So really looking at new creative goals and intentions and ideas. Letting go maybe of an old passionate connection for some if you're single and this was a difficulty. For others, you know, get excited because what you are hoping for and are trying to manifest, I feel, especially with family and friends, it will happen when the time is right. So don't try to force it. Be careful of your words. Instead, put your energy into painting a bedroom, creating birdhouses, whatever you're being drawn to do. For the year of 2020 is about creating a solid foundation in our lives, not only financially, but spiritually and emotionally. Contentment. So how are you going to find contentment during the first half of May of 2020? Well, here's one message, and I just felt this a little bit ago. With the Horse King energy, this is about accepting things for however they turn out, not trying to control a situation, instead focusing on something new, a new direction for yourself. So we do have a Leo here with the number 42 being guided to think about home, family, stability, security with the number 4, home and business. And number 2 is about how do I step into a more successful direction? Which path should I choose? Which person should I go towards? And 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 is Spirit's way of saying, if you get something and you sit down and you write, draw, paint, or color in a coloring book, you will start to get clear with yourself about what you want to create next. And that's going to free someone here from a frozen, stuck energy having to do with fantasy or illusion, right? Because action will create things. Time and effort that you put into things will come back tenfold. But we can't do that with a human. All we can do is communicate what we want. And if they don't want the same thing, fine. Allow yourself to move forward onto the next, because there will always be another if you are single. For some of you, you're in a partnership with someone who's also a very fiery, passionate person who may also have fire in their chart. And Spirit's saying, clean up the negativity and focus on playful energies, plans for when everybody can finally get back together. Don't try to control it. Trust in prayer and know that you will receive spiritual assistance, signs and synchronicities after a time of slow movement. I could go on and on, but again, should these messages resonate and you have further questions and or you'd like your own personal energy read, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the Easter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. So thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click on the little bell button because I only do readings as Spirit guides me to, so they're not extremely consistent. Thank you so much to those of you whom have continued to donate to my channel. Take care and God